Alright, so in this video, we are going to talk more about decode. So what is decode? Decode is one of those functions in order to call back the data that we already encode before as a form of bytes. So how does that work? As usual, we are going to type pragma as Solidity and then type the function 0.8.20 as the current version of Solidity. Don't forget to put MIT as the license. Alright, and then type contract and then named it with ABI Decode. Open up the curly braces and then type function encode. Empty the argument first and then type external. And then typed empty curly braces as well. Type the decode function. Then type external. And then type empty curly braces. And then for the encode function itself, type pure returns. We are going to return the bytes and then we are going to declare the memory. Waiting. Alright, so, but before that, we are going to encode the function of struct. So we are going to type struct right here, and then we are going to name it with my struct. Open up the curly braces, type string, named it with name, and then uint, and then filled up the array with so. We are going to refer to of uint, and then named it with nums right here. Alright, so for the decode itself, what we are going to decode? So we are going to decode the value of data. So type till returns and then empty the argument first, and then inside of this argument type bytes call data right here. So first thing first, we are going to taking care of this encode function first. Inside of this argument, filled up with the data, and then we are going to use uint, named it with x at first, named it with addr, and then uint of array, empty array, and then type trr, and then don't forget to type call data as the memory of the uint of array, and then type the struct that we already write before, and then the name of the struct is my struct with the capital M and S. Yeah, that's correct. And then type call data as well. Then named it with my struct with the lowercase of m. Alright. And then after that, inside of this encode function, type return ABI.encode, and then filled up this empty parentheses with uint of x. I'm sorry. Actually, it is only the name of the data, and that is x, addr, arr, and my struct with the lowercase of s right here, and then semicolon. Okay, so for the decode function itself, we are going to fill up this returns of argument with uint of x, and then first addr, and then uint empty array type memory, because uint of array is one of those memory, and then type arr, and then my struct memory, my struct with the lowercase of m, and then after that we are going to fill up the decode function with empty parentheses is equals to ABI dot the name of the function, and that is decode. Open up the parentheses, type uint, and then press, and then uint of empty array, and then my struct as the struct. And then before that, we are going to decode the data as well. Alright, so looks good up until right here, and then inside of this empty array, empty parentheses right over here, type the name of its data, and that is pix addr arr my struct. Alright, should be good. So okay, what do we got in here? Why struct my struct? Why do we got some error in here? Alright, so let me check it first. ABI encode ADDR should be my struct. So yeah, pardon me. And then deploy it first. Compile it first. And then boom, it already succeeded, and then deploy it. Alright, you can also see the detail down here to see the decode and encode function. Alright, so instead of this function of encode function, you can also fill up the address with this address. X is equal to 1, and the array is 1, 2, 3, or whatever you want to fill it. And then for the struct itself, since we already typed 2 as the total of uint, so type Solidity as an example, Solidity, and then comma, and then another array, give it 2 amount of uint. For example, I'm going to use 1.2 and then call it. Alright, as you guys can see, we can get this amount of bytes as the result of encode, and then copy, and then paste it on decode function, and then run it, and then boom, you can see the detail down here is already succeed. Alright, thank you guys for watching.